Good Monday morning. Thanks for joining me and Little Sprout this morning. It's Monday, March 6th. Where I live, it's saying it's sunny, but it's very windy, and it's 39 degrees. I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods. Good morning, Bill. Papa Routes is in the house. Welcome. Yeah. Yep, that's Bill. He's saying hi, Bill. Wait, he'll do his fake cough too. Excuse me, sorry. Speaking of cough, I woke up this morning and I have like a scratchy feeling in the back of my throat and my nose. So, coming down with something. Sprout has been having a little fluff of nose lately and kind of coughing a little extra. Good morning, Park Rat Metal Detecting. Not a problem, hon. Thanks for coming in and saying hello, Danny boy. Just a digging right behind you. Right coming through the spiral door, whatever you call it. Spiral door. Yeah. Revolving? Yeah, that's it. Shoot me now. Hello. Hello. Crazy boy. Quay. You want your ball? Oh, we just dropped your way over there. Hold on. Silver Bull 30. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Hold on, you dropped this thing. Oh. Chewy. Hope everybody is doing wonderful this Monday morning. What's your ball? Ball. Milo and Buddy. Little Yorkie. Spicy. It's not a kitty. There are two dogs. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Good morning, honey. Thank you for joining. Milo is a Jack Russell Terrier, and Buddy, his face, this is his ass. His head's over here. He's a little Yorkshire Terrier. Oh my God, a little Yorkie. That's okay. I just so sorry. I thought you were being funny and calling Buddy a cat because he's small. Work, Dan. What? You coughing? Oh my God. He does cough, but then he goes into his. Yeah, when he goes, he does it. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not at 6 months. Hi, Grady boy. Are you coughing? Oh my goodness. You got cough? You got cough? Oh my goodness gracious. Pick said he was dying the other day. I went to the store and he watched him while I was gone, and they were doing like dueling coughing. My husband would cough, he'd turn his head to the side and cough, and then the baby would turn his head to the side and cough, and Pick would do it, and the baby would do it. Okay, I have CRS. Oh no. Look out, my. What does that stand for, Bill? I know you have a Today got damage control from windstorms. To Fix first, going to try tomorrow. Sorry, I'm scratching my dog. That didn't sound right. Scratching Milo, who's down at my feet. No, he's not a hot dog. But he gets these skin, anybody that knows us that's been around long enough knows that Milo looks like we fight him when we don't, because he's his own worst enemy and he's always scratching. However, he hasn't really been scratching, but he has this one circle, one patch that you get rid of whatever it is. It's almost like he's got matted hair, like overgrown hair that's growing, so he's got more than 8 coming out of a follicle or something, and it feels like scabs, but it's really not. It's the tufts of his fur, if that makes any sense to anybody. So anyways, oh, careful. All right, go away. I just heard a squeak, and I didn't know if that was the baby or the dog, so enough. It is getting... Yeah, he's constantly on the move. Unless he's sitting on my lap, which he likes to do quite a bit. And not we're like, hey, we need to cut. Like, I love you, duh, but we need our separation so you can swing and jump and put him in his walker thingy. Babes. He does pretty good, actually, with keeping himself amused during the day. Are you gonna cough? I thought he was gonna fake cough, but he held back. Hold on, let me just see here. Huh. Wait. Water pipes busted. Okay, I was just trying to read why Dan's kids' school or whatever wasn't open. Thanks. We've been at $5.99 for days. So if we're 2 away, that means we lost one. Oh well. Easy come, easy go, I used to stress it when we first started out because our persona and our name and la kind of whatever it is, what it is, birds of a feather, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, Cheeto addiction. But yeah, so we never thought we would even surpass 5. Okay, that's a real one. Okay. Yeah. He's got a doctor's appointment on Wednesday for his 6-month checkup, even though we passed the 6 months. He's in his 7th month. He won't be 7 months until the 25th, the end of the month. But however, doctors. So Wednesday, he's got a doctor's appointment. We'll be getting 3 vaccinations, 2 being a shot and 1 being one that he drinks. The Asylum with Mark Miller. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. We appreciate it. No. Look, he's waving at my coffee. No. I'm just playing with you. Oh, my goodness. What you doing here? Play with your ball. We have 600 now or 500? Because then we lost 100. Wow, thank you so much, Silver Silver Bull 30. That's awesome. Woohoo! We made it to 600, bro. Yay! Good boy. Woohoo! Whip, whip, shabba bip, shibby boop boop. Shoop, shoop, shoop. Scooby dooby doop, 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 dooby doop. Yay! See his hands, how he keeps his hands like that? I really think every day I gotta file this kid's nails, okay? When he's drinking a bottle, he has his hand like this, upside down, pointing, taking, and he scratches the shit out of the underneath my arm and stuff. And I'm like, I just filed this kid's freaking nails. And he literally feels like he's got like little barbs. I'm like, how can this kid have hangnails when I just filed your nails? Yeah. And we just saw that Mrs. Gandu just came in, and I thought somebody else was with her. Good morning, but we'll say good morning. I thought there was another person. I must be seeing doubles. How we doing this morning? Hope all is well. But I seriously think when he does his little mashing of his hands, that the kid is sitting there picking at his nails. Maybe not right now, but like sometime during the day, because every single one just waking or working. Unfortunately, some of us still have to. My husband feels the same. Oh my goodness, the same way every day. I know, my goodness gracious. Like I said, we both have a cough. He's had a little stuffy nose the last couple of days. Oh, you don't have disability because you got your hip fixed? Is that what you're saying? So now you just have the hey, what's it called? Subsidized or whatever it's called. Yeah, SSI is whatever. Better, I think, than losing any benefits, and now I can work part-time or have my own business. Oh, that is good. Bill. Yeah, I don't have one. Well, I got both of my hips fixed. I don't know if they consider me still having a heart issue with the AFib, even though I had the cardiac ablation back in 2020. Good morning, Digging with Deede's in the house. Say good morning, Deed. Wah, 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 wah. Say good morning. Good morning. Hi. Yeah. Scooby Dooby Doop Doop. Whoa. Scooby Dooby Doop Doop. What you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you now, I got you. Yeah. Okay. So when I get to be whatever retirement age is, it used to be 65. It could be 70 now. Hey, oh, that's another thing he's learned besides the fake coughing. He knows he now has a voice, so he's been doing this every once in a while, this high pitch like he just did, but that was not full strength. Every once in a while he'll looks like he's gonna attempt to do it again. What are you doing? But he goes, huh. He's definitely trying to talk. He's so funny how his lips move, and I feel like I'm watching Chinese theater with the volume down. And then, hey. 66 years and 4 months. Wow. Sprout will be 20 by then. I'm thinking I get a couple of years, not much, before I hit the big 6-0. Which is kind of a kick in the balls, you know what I'm saying? It's so weird how, reality check. Yeah. Bat wings? Check. Or not bat wings. What did my niece call it? Bingo wings, which I've never been to bingo, which is why I can't remember that they're called bingo wings. Yay! Waddle, 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 waddle. I don't have the sign in the wind. Not too much anyways. I get a little bit of a little bit. I do have a little bit of a reason to start wearing scarves. Just be cool, metal detecting's in the house. Good morning. I've always had matching Samsonite under the eyes. That's a gift from my dad. Love you, but could have given me some bags under my eyes, and my calves were like Ivan Putski freaking calves. And if you guys don't know who Ivan Putski is, that's a reference to a wrestler from way back in the day, late 70s, early 70s. My dad was into that's when Haystacks Calhoun and Andre the Giant was the good guy, and Chief J Strongbow. Yeah, that's it. That's when the guy that owns all the wrestling guys, the Wrestling Federation, he was just a commentator. The Polish Hammer. Vince McMahon, right? He was just a peon in a jacket. Him and a little shorty guy, bald at the stash. Ivan's nickname was the Polish Hammer. I figured that much. Either that or you knew something. Tripod. We call him a Thor. Because after you do him, you belly Thor. No, sorry. There's a Monday morning for you. See, he's so small that... Remember match McMahon versus the cage match? I mean, oh wait, no. Know what I used to like too? What was it, back in the 90s? I think they had the claymation matches. Those are kind of funny too. Thanks. I used to be a little more, I don't want to say funner, but not that my morning screams are censored in any way, shape, or form. I have watered them down slightly, if that can even be, because they're not scripted. You know what I mean? I just go with the flow. Whatever we happen to talk about in chat, if it, clicks a memory or something I'm going to share, and I don't really have filters, okay? So I'm trying. Celebrity, yeah, the celebrity claymation death matches. Those were cool. And I must admit that I did. Whoa, come on! I did watch it only because of being in a relationship or whatever, yada yada yada. Back in the sorry, when Hulk Hogan was golden, when what was his name? The Ultimate Warrior came a little ways down the road, but yum. Macho Man and Elizabeth eat meat. Remember when he fucking did Slim Jim commercials? And then there was the Heart Foundation. A little scrawny guy with the long hair and the glasses. Jimmy Hart, I think his name was. Bret Hart, the Ambles. Ric Flair, that was the silver-haired guy, right? From the other, there was WWF and then what? WE, something like that, right? Jake the Snake Roberts, yeah. Right, in the 80s with the freaking permed hair. What did he do? He used to do the, was it the pile driver or was it the... And then, Coco Beware. Who did the camel clutch? Maybe him. But there was that one that they face slammed people to. AWA. Coco Beware. Jimmy, no, yeah. Superfly Snuka. Let's see. Vehicles in the house. Thanks for joining us. The DDT. Thank you, Silver Bowl. That's it. Yeah. That is it. Is that with the figure 4 thing in the legs? When they cross them and shit and they tap out? I can't remember now. But that might be the face slam one I was talking about, the DDT. That was when wrestling was fun to watch. After the 90s, it started going downhill for me to want to watch. Yeah, number one, they learn how to, fall and la and take a punch, if you even want to call it that. It's a lot of foot slamming, and then, fake arm to the face. Whoa, look, somebody's on the side of the ring.
Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for joining. Say hi.
AWA is the American Wrestling Association.
Okay.
WWF is World Wrestling Federation, and they had to change that to World Wrestling Entertainment because of the Wildlife Federation, World Wildlife Federation.
Oh.
A battle over the initials on that. The DDT, they smacked you down, but you're thinking about that figure 4 with them tapping out. That wasn't the DDT.
No, I know there was a couple of yeah.
Okay, yeah, they had all kinds of different moves.
Yeah. Killer Curl Cox.
But yeah, wrestling's not the same anymore.
No, not like it was way back in the day. And even then, what did I just... George the Animal Steel, he just recently died, right?
That sounds familiar.
He was like...
he was a hairy guy.
Hairy, yeah, and he wore like... Yeah. And I think his tongue was green or something.
He was weird.
Yeah. A lot of them. Well, look at when they brought in those Australian dudes, and then the
bushwhackers.
Yeah, and Jim Duggan with the 2x4. Oh my god.
Yeah, I used to like him.
There you go, Rowdy Piper. Yes, Mark Miller. The Asylum with Mark Miller's in the house. Randy Macho Man Savage, yes, we brought him up. He turned into doing the Slim Jim commercials.
Miss Elizabeth, now she was hot.
She
Her and
was.
Stacy Keebler. Them were
Now,
two of my
and back in the
favorites
day,
on the whole show.
right? Of course, eye candy, you got to throw that in too, you know?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
guys watched it for the entertainment. Women watched it for the skimpy costumes and the bods, you know what I mean? But that's one thing you never saw. There was no nip slips ever or ball drops.
No, and the way they jumped around and bounced around and got thrown around that ring, and ain't never a boob fell out. But yet these girls can't go up on the fucking stage and sing without a mishap. What the hell?
Right. I still say to this day that the Justin Janet Jackson, that was all rigged. That was definitely Velcro, if anything.
That's a professional publicity guy hard at work there.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks so much for coming, Mark.
Have a great day, Mark.
Great day.
And yeah, I should get off here too. I just I wanted to talk more than I wanted to type. So I seen the link and I figured, well, I'll pop
much easier, isn't it? And well, thank you so much for coming up. You can stay if you want, but if you want to go back, not a problem. Well, I always post a link because
I'll hang out for a few more minutes. Then I got to get ready to go deliver pizzas.
Oh, there you go. Cool. Sweetness. Well,
if the weather was better, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But hopefully the bad weather will get me more runs and I'll get more tips.
There you go. Oh, hubby's in the house. Grandpa's in the house, not our house, the virtual house. He's not here. Grease Monkey Prospecting. Hey, Terry. Good morning. Thanks for joining.
So what does the kid keep looking at? He looks up like this all the time.
I have a small skylight. Let's see if I can do this. See that skylight right there?
Okay, but he's looking the other direction.
Living room. I have it blocked with styrofoam for like in the summertime, but do I ever take it down? No. So anyhow, it doesn't quite fit in the window, so it has two strips on either side, and the sun can come through it. So that he's always looking up at the skylight. He's always smiling. And before it used to be the ceiling fan, because the ceiling fan, even though it's not on, it throws a shadow wherever the light is. And for some reason, he would just look up to her and laugh, or not really laugh, but he would baby talk to it. His new thing is, well, has been anyways for a while, is the skylight.
We used to take the ceiling fan and we'd put a piece of crepe paper hanging on it, and it'd go around, and the cats would sit there, and you'd see 3-4 cats sitting there, their heads all going like that.
Believe me, I thought about hanging some stuffed animals and putting it on low for like a mobile. Oh, Grease Monkey says, Natalie's hungry, Deej. She was making, she said breakfast.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Was Bruno San Martino. I remember that. Wait, let me go up there. Bruno, that's when McMahon was a commentator, right? Bruno San Martino. That sounds familiar. Where the hell was he? Yeah, Silver Bull just said that. Longest reigning heavyweight champion. Oh, no kidding. And I want to say, was that before the Hulk Hogan time? Or right around that era? Because it sounds very, very similar. Or familiar, I should say. My husband's like, we're talking wrestling? Yes.
Well, I'm told we're not supposed to talk politics on YouTube, so I guess we'll stick with wrestling.
Right. I try to stay away from the three major things that can get you killed, banned from somebody's life, or whatever. And it's religion, politics, and sports. Because even with sports, man, there are, like the North and South, there are freaking families that have divided because of their, the teams that they choose to support, which is crazy. Nothing should come between family, unless someone in your family is, like, and then that's your choice, to clip ties and say, hey,
If that was the case, I'd be cutting ties with my wife's whole family.
Right? I know.
They're all nuts.
It's so funny they say that, you can't pick your family.
And I can say that on here because ain't none of them going to see it.
I have every once in a while fam that comes on. My sister comes on every once in a while. My daughter comes on every once in a while. Oh, bro, that's
the only reason my wife is subscribed to my YouTube channel is because I took her phone and I subscribed it.
Oh, did I scare you? Hold on, I gotta go get your pipe that you threw halfway across the room. Oh my God.
Biscuits and gravy, that sounds good, but I gotta go to work.
Now, biscuits and gravy, is that like just regular gravy or the kind that's got the sausage bits in it?
I like the sausage gravy.
Like if you go to, I don't know, what is it, Bob Evans out that way? We used to have Bickford's or Applebee's. No, Applebee's isn't breakfast. We used to have Bickford's, not anymore. We had IHOP back in the day, but now they're back.
Always a truck stop. And Silver Bowl, I start work at 11. It's 9:30 here now. So yeah, then I deliver pizzas for the people who want it for lunch, schools, businesses, whatever. And you get your best tips in the trailer park, believe it or not. I've had businesses, big car dealers, they got all kinds of fucking money. I take them a half a dozen pizzas. They say, okay, thanks.
Isn't it the way?
It's like, really, you cheap son of a bitches.
It really is.
The people living in the trailer park, they give me good tips.
And you know why? Because they're appreciative. Because they can't go out and go get it, obviously. Like they either don't have a car or whatever. And yeah, I know a lot of people that are like that. They don't really have much, but they will definitely share with somebody less fortunate than them.
There's a reason these rich people are rich. They don't give it up.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, that would explain it, huh? That would definitely explain it.
Yeah, I always that's always my advice to everybody is tip your pizza guy well.
Yeah.
It means a lot to me.
My daughter did it for a while, and I was like,
it's a great job for an old guy that don't want to stand around machines and shit. I mean, I did forklifts for 30 plus years. I drove forklift and worked in the warehouse, and I loved it, but I lost my job the day before the pandemic hit.
Oh.
I thought, hey, no problem. They gave me all this money to leave and shit. I had been there 9 years.
Oh my God.
I never did nothing that they could just terminate me. So they came up with this restructuring thing. They let a whole bunch of us go.
See, New Hampshire doesn't need a reason.
But I got my severance pay and all this other shit. I went and I bought silver with it. I thought, well, fuck. But the very next day after I walked out, all of a sudden, everything's about the pandemic and I couldn't get another job. It was like, son of a bitch. So I sat back, collected the money, and a convenience store finally came through where my wife works. They asked if I'd go in and help out. I said, sure. I went in and started doing the food, and they sold that and moved us to a different location because they didn't want to just dump us. And I wasn't getting enough hours. They didn't have food at that one. So I found the pizza gig. And yeah, it's convenience stores and pizza delivery. They're good jobs for old guys, as long as you can still move a little bit.
Right.
I mean, I do hurt at the end of the day, and a lot of times before I even go in, but
climb a lot of stairs.
I try not to, but but it does happen. But yeah, that convenience store gig, if I could have got the hours in that place, that would have been great. That was
Yeah.
very, very low effort.
I'd be afraid of being robbed.
My
Being a
wife
pizza.
was. And they said she'll never have to close again. But now there's new owners, so who knows what they'll do. But when she got robbed, they took pretty good care of her. They paid for counseling. They gave her paid time off. She said, "No, I don't want paid time off. I want to go back to work."
Yeah.
Because otherwise, she was afraid if she let it scare her that much, she'd never go back.
Yeah.
But she said, "Nope, I want to go right back." And she took like 2 days off and went back to work. And I got to see the video of it, of the guy coming in. And yeah, she tried fighting him. My wife's not a big girl at all, but she gave it a shot and he knocked her on her ass. And well, that was about it. And she gave him what he wanted and sent him on his way.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. God bless her.
And people wonder why I'm afraid of her, because she ain't afraid of shit.
Yeah. She looked death in the face. Yeah. It's scary though, because you never know. Any day, any weird thing could happen.
Yeah.
A tree could fall while you're at a red light or a stop sign. I don't even want to talk about that because it's really windy today. We get to
I was gonna say,
I'm
what the
just
stuff
saying.
you've been saying lately, you better not even think about that. Or think about it and get that stuff out of there.
Yeah. It's expensive though to have trees cut. Holy moly!
But I'm gonna have to get off here because I want to do some things I can't do on here. Like I said, I'm getting ready for work.
Not a problem.
So,
enjoy.
I'll hop back in the chat, so I'll be hanging out.
Alrighty,
might
thanks
be
so much
running
for
around and
coming
might
out.
not answer right away, but I'll be here.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Excuse me. Dog. Look, he even looks when you call him that now. He knows his name's Milo, but I say dog because we have 2 dogs. But then I say what their names are. He's still looking at this one's got a lot of cheese on it. You're lucky I'm giving it up. This is not mine. I'll show you, just in case you don't trust me or believe me. This is Little Sprouts. Okay, mine. Big difference. This is his apple and sweet potato Cheetos, if you will. No cheese, so I can't even call them Cheetos, but Pups. We'll call them Pups. Huh. Yum, 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 yum. It's so good. Yeah, my daughter worked at a Dunkin's in a convenience store, and she would leave at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning and drive to like the next town out to open. She did it for a while. Pizza Pit in Lake Mills, Wisconsin. Is that what that is? I'm sorry, I'm not bad with states. He's on it. Look, it's already mush. So good. I know. And I don't want to let it go because I don't want you to suck it all in. It's like starting to break down, which that's okay. You got some? Mm-hmm. Chew it. You got some? It's in there. It's in there. You feel it? Feel it on your tongue? Yeah. You gotta swallow it. Here, let's give you one that's not so soggy. Oh, I can smell them. They got a tang. Local. So it's not a national chain. Must be cool. No. Oops. So it's not Domino's or Pizza Hut or Papa Gino's or Sal's or Papa John's that I can think of that is like a nation chain. Domino's. I said Domino's, right? Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa Gino's, Sal's, and Papa John's. And Caesar. Little Caesars. That's another one. That's another one that's a chain. Pizza. These things are like, they turn to mush real quick. Okay, again, we'll do the size comparison. Yuck to not yuck. Hey. So like I said, it's windy. I'm not exactly sure. I think they said it was supposed to be like wind was like supposed to be like 35 knots or something like that. So I let work know I needed some time off tomorrow for a delivery. Nice. Oh my god, you guys, we went to Lowe's yesterday. We ordered our new oven, stove, whatever you want to call it, range. Yeah, we'll go with gas range. It's a Whirlpool 5-burner. It's black and stainless with a digital touch front for the controls. And the cool thing about this stove is it's got like the raised. Where's your puss? Hold on, okay? I'm not gonna give you the Cheeto to hold on to by yourself. No. So you know how like a restaurant has those grills that are like higher up from the actual fire burner? You know what I mean? At home, your stove has that little circle pit and your burner fits into the little divots, but it's really close to the burner. Our 4 burners, the 2 sides, are covered, but it also covers the middle of the stove, if you will. So it's almost like having a grill, outside grill, over the top of your 4 burners. But then you have like a grill burner, the oval type one in the center, I'm thinking. And that's where you lay the griddle on top of because when we first looked at it, I said something's not right because the griddle wasn't sitting right. So I said, because it had 2 metal prongs at the bottom of it. So I said, let's for shits and giggles turn it around. Well, when we turned it around, it fit perfectly that way. And then hubby noticed it's got 2 little receptacles at the end of the griddle, which would catch grease. So that's why it had the 2 little pings that you put over the grill, the existing grill. You put the griddle with the ping, the front of the stove, and it has a slight decline, if you will, incline, towards the back of the stove where the 2 little reservoirs are to collect the bacon grease or whatever that you're cooking. And I think you can fit up to like 5 French toast or grilled cheese. So 5 pieces of bread. You know what I mean? So that's a good size. So I'm so psyched about that. So we get a brand new gas range coming. Good morning, Mama. Thanks for joining us. And we also ordered a new hot water tank. So both of them are going to be delivered hopefully sometime tomorrow. Yeah. And then we just got to get rid of the old tank and the old stove, put the new stove in, and hubby has to ask a coworker, plumber from work, to come and install the hot water tank for us because Lowe's quoted us last week a outrageous raping amount of $2,750 freaking dollars to install a 40-gallon water tank, electric water tank, mind you, that has 2 attachments and 1 wire or something. I don't even know. Freaking crazy. So he was like, no. And he talked to the plumber guy at work. Careful, honey. And we'll pay him. We'll definitely pay him to do the job, but we're not freaking dishing out no $27.50 for that. 2 hoses and a wire. Yeah. Correct. So I can't wait. I can't wait to get this new oven, a new stovetop. I have not cooked in a actual oven in, let's see, we got the convection oven in 2015, guys. Okay. So we're going on 8 years of using that convection / microwave oven. You know, it did everything you could think of pretty much. It baked, it air cooked it, if you will. I don't know why they say it air, because there's a light bulb in it. It's like a fucking easy bake oven on steroids. It's like a set it and forget it, but bigger, without the rotisserie. You know, think they could have gave us that, but no. JP Londonor's in the house. Good morning. Say good morning. Look. Say good morning. Good morning. Definitely feel a cold coming on. He and I have been coughing, starting to get the snorkely congestion shit happen. Like I said, I get the back of the throat and the nose. Very, what do you call it? Scratchy. Oh, I thought we lost power for a second. Which could happen, guys, because it is very windy. Okay, no, it's just YouTube's being a dink, and it's taking extra long to change in between the cake videos. I love that smell too. Let's see if I can get him to do it more if I eat his back. What am I doing? I wish you guys could hear him laugh. Hi. Wow. Oh man, I gotta get wrist guards. I think I got one in the bathroom. I gotta get a second one for each room. Mellow Stacks, thank you for joining. Rocky Mountain Light Prospecting is back in the house also. Well, we appreciate it, Mellow. Don't be a stranger. Everybody here in the stream are awesome people. Oh my goodness. And this is only some of the really cool people that hang out here. So feel free to stop by anytime. We're usually here on Monday and Fridays. Unless something's happening, I do tend to try to put up a, we'll not be having brunch, no brunch with bean thing up, just so people will know. Hold on. I feel a sneeze coming. Sorry. I hear the mailman. I don't know if Stu's watching in the background, but let me just say, no, it has not arrived as of yet. I'm fine. I'm so fine. Thanks for looking at me. Thanks for checking me out. You all right? You want this? High five me. High five me. Yum, 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 yum. I had the best time with him. Just sitting here making faces and oh my god, let's see if we can get him to do peekaboo for you guys. Hold on. I do peekaboos. Hold them up. See, I do peekaboos. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Here he is. Where's the baby? See, you covered his face. Where's the baby? There he is. Caden. Here's the baby. I do peekaboos. Peekaboo. Want to open the book? Yeah. Here, open the book. Hey, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Peekaboo. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Cover your face. Hey, peekaboos. Cover your face. Where's the baby? There he is. Hey, peekaboos. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? There he is. Usually he pulls it down and like, ta-da. Hi, Baba. The peekaboos. There's Caden. Peekaboo. Where's Caden? Peekaboo. I see you. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? There he is. Hi, booby boo boo. Hi. Oh, Stu had a mail call for us yesterday. Oh, for us today? Oh, I'll have to go and watch it. I need to watch my mail too. I have mail coming from John Chum. We did a coin trade. Oh, that's awesome, Mama. One of our new members is a local police sergeant and up doing some work on the grounds today. Still over a foot on the ground. It never ends. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, we have some serious snowbanks, but our roads are pretty clear, thank goodness. Like I said, I did hear the mail truck come by, so it's a good possibility that it is here today. It did not come this weekend. He said he got ours last week, so I'm not sure exactly if we mailed ours out like a week before his. I'm not sure. Crazy boy. Crazy. Sure, he's going to be getting tired shortly. That's okay. We know how to get things done. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Peekaboo. 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 My daughter, I sent her a video and she's like, oh my God, he does peekaboo. When the hell did he start doing that? And yada, yada, yada. And I said, well, every time I put a shirt over his head, every time his head goes through a hole with wearing a button up, snap, or whatever, zipper, I always say peekaboo so he doesn't get scared or whatever, in that period of time with the material going over his eyes. Crystal Lynn Melby's in the house. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome. Welcome to Brunch with Bean. This is my grandson, Caden, a.k.a. Little Sprout, Bean Sprout. Out of dead grass. She's like spray paint it white to look like snow. I wouldn't complain, Mama, because that means you could probably get out way before everybody else and do some metal detecting. Brenda invited you. Thank you so much, Bren. Always, the more the merrier. You can always use another friend, that's for sure. We would never turn anybody away and be like, no, you don't fit the bill. No. We're not like that. To each their own, and yet birds of a feather. And even still, my brunch with Bean, sometimes we touch on metal detecting and magnet fishing and regular fishing and bottle dump, mud lurking, la. Sorry, brain freeze. But do we discuss this every time we get together? No, because there are a zillion other channels where people do that. Hubby likes, going out metal detecting, and I finally uploaded a video that he had from 2022. That I happened to find on the computer, and he said, yeah, we never uploaded it, so I uploaded it the other day. It was the last hunt of 2022, but it was also the last hunt with us being Team Clambait. We are now the Johnson Family Adventures. Why? Because it's not just he and I. We have this one. Oh, there was his screech going to be. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, Mellow Stacks. We really appreciate it. Oh, no. We're going to go do the cheetah branch now. And see if we can pacify him this way. What you doing? Saying hi to everybody? Say hi. Hi. Don't pull my hair. See your cakes up there on the screen? On the TV? You see your cakes over there? Yeah. Watch your video and go to sleep. The Lone Wolf 318 in the house. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to take a wild stab that this is another guest, another friend from Mama's Gun Detecting. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Crystal's other half. Well, thank you so much, Lone Wolf and Crystal, for stopping by. We appreciate it. I was just explaining that we do metal detecting. He and I both have metal detectors. We love doing the beach. We live in New Hampshire, and we're like 20 minutes away from the seacoast. So we definitely love going up and down the coast, whether it's in Maine or slightly over the bridge into Massachusetts. We haven't really gone past Salisbury, I don't think, to metal detect in Massachusetts, because again, it's always nice to know the law. Not that we do, not that we follow it to the letter, because we go metal detecting in Maine. Again, we haven't been since last fall, if you will, or late. I don't even know if we went last year, actually, because we have a new camp that's located way up north in Vermont, my sister's property. So last year was, we spent pretty much getting the camp set up there. It's up by Waterford, Vermont, so it's about 2+ hours away, and we love the mountains, and it's old country, so we got so much terrain that we can now go metal detect. We have a small magnet because again, we that was the last thing that we tried out of our extracurricular thingies. We love to fish. We each have kayaks. They're up at camp, which we're probably going to somehow manage to do a swippy swap and bring the canoe that we have up to camp that way I feel better with the baby now being the three of us in the canoe. So we'll go in the canoe, which is a flat bottom, and you can stand if you have to, as opposed to individual kayaks, which we have now. And we'll bring those back down here to home, so that we can use them, because we love fishing our lakes and stuff like that, the river, Merrimack River. But now that we have Sprout, I have to make sure I make arrangements either the night before. I would say the night before, because we get up very, very early in the morning. We love anything we love. Oh, barn digging and finding antiques. Nice. Oh, yes, I get it now. Under the sea. That's cool. I love old structures too. And it would be great to be able to go through some like estate places, almost like what is that we watch, Frank and what's his face? Oh, you have a Harley? You guys are Harley riders? That's awesome. Nice. That's awesome. Sweetness. You guys have a channel? Because we'll definitely sub you guys. Booty boop, booty boop, boop. My last bike was a 19. Ooh, an Indian. Oh, those are before Harleys, correct? Or did they keep making them after? Wasn't Indian bought out by Harley or something? I could be wrong, and I'm sure I'll be corrected if I am. Sapphire Rose is my pride and joy. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, beautiful. It sounds beautiful. I got promoted this morning. Congratulations. Congratulations on the promotion. And he has my eyes. 87 Harley Davidson Sportster 883. Nice. Indians stopped for years but are now back in business. Oh, okay, Bill. I wasn't sure if the company was bought out by Harley. PU. Oh my lord. I really hope that that's the dog's breath. He hasn't really been grunting. So. What you doing? And he also has a 2002 Harley Davidson Dyna lowrider frame that I am wanting to build. Nice. Awesome. Sweet. I see a hair hanging from your face and it can't be yours. Gotta be mine. Mine. Where'd your pipe go? There it is. A boop boop booty boop booty boop doop boop boop booty boop. Sorry. Put the goods away. He loves whistling. I don't know why, but he does. I don't even have the time. Don't have a song. I'm just whistling for shit. But he likes it. Hey, give me this. I want them to see your face. Hey. Hey, do wubby notes. Hey, wubby, wubby, wubby. Wubby, wubby. Give me that. The wubby, 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 wubby. Hi. Was that in your face? Is that why you smiled? Huh? You made me blow in your face? Hey. Hey. Ooh, let's see. Last Harleys I had were 1980 FLX. Nice. Hey, and a 77 Sportster. Hey, I rode my first Harley at age 5. What? With my grandfather, and loved them ever since. I don't know how to ride mine yet, but hey, boop, boop, boop. Wow, that's awesome. Just like most of us, have their struggles in life and have to get in a place. Yes, yes, more than welcome. I hope they come back and join us again. Oh, that is awesome. I have Indians and Hollies. Hey, hey, Shaboop, booty, 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 boop, boo, boo. Ready? Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Hi. Hi. Hi, everybody. Booty, 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 boop, boop, booty, boo. Skip, boop, booty, boo. Hi. Fix your leg. Oh. Booty, 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 boo. I gotta eat you up. Hi, what you doing? Whoa, no, throwing yourself backwards. I only got my arm underneath you. Huh? Booty boo, booty boo, booty booty boo. Ooh, can't do that anymore. Ready? Want to blast? Ready? Want to blast? This is the real deal. What the heck is that? You guys ever see Over the Hedge? When the squirrel opens the bag of Doritos and he gets that cheese blast. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's all you get, Mai. Here you go, Mai. He pre-licked it for you. Is that good? Jasmine Quinn's in us. Sorry, trying to flip him so I can grab my cup. Thank you for joining us. I do have a swig left. Oh, we actually passed the 1 hour mark. We usually hang out until noontime. Sometimes we call it an early day, but sometimes we'll see how he is. Like I said, we made it to 9 minutes past the hour, so if I can get him to fall asleep on me, or let me put him in the swing and he falls asleep in the swing, even better. That sucks that you have that's wreaking havoc in your lives or trying to. But the best revenge to have on an ex is for them to see you happy and smiling. So there's always that, the togetherness that you have, the unity. That's what somebody will hate the most. That'll irk irk them the most. Knowing that you are happy and better off in a different situation. I want to really kill you at this point. Well, that's awesome, Lone Wolf. Where did it go, Sprout? I heard it. Yeah, I know. I just don't know exactly where it went. Hold on, guys. He dropped his pipe. Oh, wow. Okay, I found it. I thought it went further than where it actually went. No, this is another napkin. It's not the one I wiped my nose with, sneezed into, coughed into. That one's over there. Or maybe over here. So there's two wads. We'll put them together so I don't reuse. There we go. Sorry. I thought about doing that too, Mama. But I don't want to. This kid is a go anyways. All I need is for him to have a freaking pension for the taste of coffee. Especially my coffee, because I use 3 Splenda, which is sweeter than if I were to use regular sugar. Let me tell you, because when I run out of Splenda and I do use the sugar, I'm like, it doesn't seem right. Yeah, fill it in his bottle, right? I know a lot of people that gave their kids what they called coffee milk. You know what I mean? It was a splash of their coffee in their milk. Just enough that they could see it come out of their cup into theirs. Yeah, having interfering exes suck. Been there a few times, still got one. Wait a minute. That tries to bother me once in a while. We have been divorced for over 40 years. Shut up, Bill. That is so crazy. I hear that. I totally understand. And I understand too, when you do have children together, you will always be, there will always be a thread connecting you. You can never totally cut the cord. And I get that. You know what I mean? Because there are children involved. And I have 2. Well, they're grown. They're in their 30s now, but I totally understand. We tried maple syrup, and he loves it. Oh, yeah, when we made French toast the other day, Grandpa gave him, he dragged his pacifier through his plate. And then yesterday, when I was eating supper, oh my God, we made strip steak and mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans. And I fed him first, but of course he's watching, me put my freaking fork to my face and just watching like, hello. So to pacify him, so to speak, I just dragged his pacifier ever so lightly through the mashed potatoes and gravy and shoved it back in his face, and he seemed to enjoy that. He's being very good right now. I think he might actually pass out in my arms. I know it looks like I got him by a chokehold, but I don't. It's not a wrestling move. Adventures in Michigan with Lisa in the house. Good morning, doll. How's it going? This cup is empty. Please be something in here. 1 or 2 sips left. Just don't give him honey until he's 2 years old. Okay. Huh. Really? I was reading the comment about being Dutch and the coffee from the grandma. Oh my goodness. Well, prayers to you and keep doing you because obviously you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? And he has no proof of that. And my coffee cup isn't big enough. All of my coffee cups are huge. I have one. I don't know if you can see it back here. Back here. Something soaking in it at the moment. But that is a soup / chili bowl, and we use those for coffee cups. He really is. Like how long he is already. Remember when I could like fit him right in pretty much in the nook of my arm and he would come, and that's how actually Pick used to measure him. Oh, he said he was the length of his hand or something. I can't remember what was, but not till he measured him. I'm having a hot flash. Huddy, 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 flash, flash, flash. Huddy, 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 flash, hot flash, hot flash, hot flash. Hey, hot flash, hot flash, hot flash. Doobie, 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 doo. Scooby, doobie, 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 doo. Scoop, booby, doop, booby, doop, booby, doo. Tell me he doesn't look comfortable. He just looks like any other little monkey in a tree with his mama or his meme. I call it the cheetah branch because my arm is the branch. He be the cheetah. And you can literally, when they're so comfortable, of course my arm is only so big, but like, yeah, they drape. They just kind of like drape off of your branch. Like a cheetah, snoozing in the shade. His whole arm fit in his hand. Not anymore. Yeah. Oh, sweet mama. We'll be keeping our eye out for it. Yeah, I used to measure his foot size with my finger, but it really hasn't. It's gotten a little bigger. But the sneakers that he wears, those high top sneakers, where the canvas ends before the white of the toe, where the canvas ends is where his toes are. His toes don't even reach the toe section of those. I just put them on him because it's the only thing I have that holds his socks on his feet for the most part. But he realizes he works those things off too, sock and all. The sock's still in the freaking high top. I drink coffee 24 hours. I used to drink tea a lot. Oops. I used to drink tea a lot. And then we screwed up one day and we bought, because Lipton changed their packaging. Okay. Yada, yada, yada. And hubby bought like just a sleeve of the tea bags, or so we thought. My arm's cramping. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Kaden. Oh my God. My arm's dead. Hold on. I'm getting like a Charlie horse. Oh, hold on. That makes my biceps freezing up. Ooh, hold on. Oh my God. This is lately. It's been another reason why I said I need a wrist guard, because it's been I go to grab him out of the crib, and I don't know if it's like carpal tunnel or whatever, but I get the shooting pain in my ribs, my wrist. So I got to try to I go to pick him up. I was like, ah. So I kind of flip him more into my arm and pick him up that way. But I'm like, holy moly. Leftover fabric from making his book. Should I make a pair of boxers out of the purple and gold purple? Yes, mama. Oh my God. Yes. Like half and half, like a gold leg and a purple leg. Is that what you're saying? Like, he's still here. He would be like dying. Hi, Paula Abrams in the house. I love watching Sprout up. His veins will start. His vines. Booty boop boop, booty boop boop. Do. I gotta pick your thing up. You look, it's on the floor. Where is it? Way over there. Oh, I'm gonna try to put him in a swing, you guys. I don't know if that's gonna work, but that's what we're gonna try and do. I just can't hold him anymore without you're in my way. He just pushed the baby's pacifier over to me, if you believe that. I know, you tired? Yep. Hold on. I know, so tired. I know. Hold on. Oh, you got that one. Here. Good night. I left his little blanket out back this morning. So I just covered him with the sweater I was wearing earlier. But it's different, so he's like pulling it up from where I just tucked it. I see you. Close your eyes and go sleep. Go sleep. Sleepy sleep. I go night. I hear you. Oh my God. Six and a half feet tall, and he's only 16. Wow. Oh, I'll wear them, he says. You're 5'5", and I have to look up to my son. That's my niece's son is definitely has his father's height, so I don't even think he might be 16 now, but he's close to 7 feet tall. Right, but now I got to get up behind me and do it, so I don't want to leave you guys while I go make another coffee. Unless you don't mind, I could still talk you through the other side because he's still awake, actually. No crying, go sleep. Oh, he's just kind of trying to find his groove. Like I said, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to throw my water in the microwave. I'm going to run out back and get his little blanket because my sweater is just not doing it for him. I got nothing for you, Milo. Come on. Almost done, guys. Yay, thank you so much. I went and got his blanket for him. I tinkled. He stared at me. I had my coffee heating up in the microwave. Give Sprout coffee now, and he will be running laps on that couch. Michigan Gems is in the house. Good morning. She wears a 9 women's, and she's 30. Oh, you mean a shoe? I went and got him snow skis. I want to take him sliding, but still too young. Awesome. Are you doing it one at a time during each meal, or are you still doing it just at nighttime? No, you said 2 at supper, right? You gotta let them a 00. So that's her waist or her pant size. My sister was a 0. She did that Herbalife fucking diet herb drink back in the day in the 80s to 90s or 90s. My son and I wear gun boots. Danny, have you been lurking? Well, he went and brought his wife. No, that was yesterday. I was gonna say he went and brought his wife's work, but I remember you saying it was retail on a Sunday, so that wasn't today. One at each meal. Yes. And I told you that the whole reason, and without getting into it, because we all been through this, the reason why you take it with your meal is so that meal just goes gone. It doesn't have time to stick and add to your storage. You know what I'm saying? So everything you eat during the day, you take that one pill for each meal. You will be evacuating it before it can attach to your other fat cells. Now, because what you're ingesting is going down the pike and gone, your body now resorts to burning your storage fat for energy. And this is where it's going to, you'll reduce, because it will be evacuated 2 ways. It'll be liquefied and not liquefied, in solids and in liquids. But it'll happen both ways. And if you do it this way, instead of the way that you were doing, you continue to do it this way, because you've only been doing it for a week, you will definitely hit your goal for the wedding and then some. Did you buy 2 or 1 container? I wear a ladies 11. Shoe size, that's kid size. Are they wide though? Because I know sometimes when you wear sneakers all the time and flat soled or no arch shoes, your feet widen. I know mine have since I've been out of work and stuff. I was like an 8.5 shoe. And the last sneaker I got, and they're the stretchy kind, mind you. I think we're 9s. Had to wear my sneakers for 2 weeks till they made boots that fit me. Wow. 2. You'll get it back if you continue on this. You know what another thing is? Without saying weight, anything over 175, you're considered obese. You bring your weight down to 175, you're only considered to be overweight. Does make a difference though, doesn't it? Because obese just makes you sound like, you're the lady at fucking Ringling Brothers pulling out a whole fucking chicken out of your cleave. Standard with toe and narrow heel. I have a terrible time wearing slip-on. I don't care for slip-ons. 40 years ago, it was hard to find shoes and clothes that fit. Now, no problem. Right? That's when you pretty much have to like make your own. Or, go to a cobbler or something like that. But now they have what? Big and tall, short and wide. I remember back in the day, they used to have the Husky section in the, the box stores. Husky. The one that looks like a wishbone is Milo. The one that looks like a wishbone. Wait, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Mike. Oh, he'll come now. Come here, Mike. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. He thinks it's a trick. Like, what are you doing? Why are you being so lovey-dovey? And baby's in the swing. He's not sleeping, but he's not bitching either. And he's giving my freaking arms a break. Yay. I just feel bad because he's in the corner and he can't see the TV. I turned the swing purposely towards the wall to block whatever lightage is bouncing from the TV screen and coming through the ceiling. We all know how he is. He likes sunlight until it's time to sleep. Then he wants no light. Which I guess I don't know if he's going to change when he gets a little older, but it'll make it easier when he goes to bed and I can close the door, you know what I mean? Without a nightlight on. Or not even close the door, just make sure all the lights are off. Looks like a wishbone. Yeah, this one is Milo. And then Buddy is over here sleeping. He's a Yorkie. They're both like 11. Milo is losing his eyesight I think you can see it where you are on the white side. The white side is more glaucoma looking than the brown. He does have white in the brown side. But it's from being an idiot and coming in the house, and we got one of the doors to the in-between rooms is what we call it, the studio. The door's open, but if it's not all the way flush against whatever, he's run into that strip of side of the door. Whack! Instead of going around and in. And it sucks. And then you know that they're going blind when they think they're sitting at the door waiting for you to open it, and yet it's the little stretch of wall before the actual door, and they're just like sitting. Take a step to your right. There you go. Size 15 shoe. Holy fuck. I used to shop. Sorry, I feel a sneeze. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. I'd rather it be in a tissue than flying out onto the screen. Let me just tell you, when I'm done this stream, I'm definitely doing some Alka-Seltzer Plus. Thank you. He was my daughter and her boyfriend's. They had him for 2 years, and then we've had him since. They lost the apartment that they were in, so the next one they got, they refused the no dogs, no animals whatsoever. I mean, he's a little freaking dog, you know. And then Buddy was the across the street old lady who fell ill and went to the hospital and did not come back. So while she was in the hospital, when her friend was going to visit her, we said if she wanted that we would assume responsibility for Buddy while she was in the hospital and, you know, not to ever worry about him. So thanks for what? Making sure I used the napkin? I always liked cargo pants. Well, back in the day, we didn't have cargo pants. We had painter's pants. Remember them? And they were white. Some were denim blue, but most carpenter pants were white. I don't know why. There you go, carpenter pants. He just said it. That is too funny. Or maybe you said it before I did. Sorry, reading Lone Wolf's comment. And sounds like she got herself a fucking keeper. Which is good because it's not just for her, but for the other 4. You know what I mean? Life is stressful enough, man. You don't need it on the home front. And I know, speaking firsthand, because I was there at one point in my life, and I was never married up until my husband and I, my husband being picked, we tied the knot in 2012. At the age, I was 48 and he was 46. That was our first marriage. I have 2 beautiful daughters from my ex. We had an off and on again relationship for like 20 years, but yeah. So, and they have the same dad, so that's great too. You know, a lot of people have one, you know, a dad for every kid that they have. Not judging, I'm just saying both of my daughters come from the same seed, same seed pack. All right, Mama, let me see. My husband, younger, biggest brother, stalking each other. Never been married, never found anyone stupid enough to marry me. Michigan Gems. And again, I can't stress this enough. You gotta go with the opposite of what you normally are attracted to. Is a no-no. That's a no-no. So I know that you like coppers and EMTs or whatever, or cops. Go flip it. Do something else. You know what I mean? Don't do a police officer. Meet a carpenter or an electrician or a mechanic. Could always use a freaking mechanic. You know what I mean? Anytime you have a car problem, He's your go-to guy. Literally. Will never leave you stranded. It'll be better than him in AAA. But I was always, let's just say I decided to experiment and did the opposite of what I normally do. Not that I was big on dating or whatever, but still, we make mistakes. So the whole thing about a mistake is learning not to remake the same mistake. A maintenance man. He knows how to do a whole bunch of things. He's a handyman for sure. Joe and a minister. Hey, it could happen as long as it's not a Catholic priest. You could marry a and you like wine and bread. Kidding. Yeah, I know that, I think you're Catholic, or maybe not. You can believe in Christ and not be Catholic. There are different, other religions out there. Protestant, Methodist, whatever. I don't really know all the other ones because everyone besides the one that you're brought up worshiping is wrong in their books. You know what I mean? Like born again Christians are just freaks. They're or anybody that I could start. Okay, just for shits and giggles. I can't even. It was when the hell did I get it? I have to go look at my paperwork. But for shits and giggles, shut up, you are looking at Reverend Bean. Okay, I am an ordained minister from two separate entities, if you will, online entities, because I thought, hey, how cool would that be to be a reverend minister or whatever and be able to marry people or be listen to somebody and counsel them somewhat, you know what I mean, and offer prayers, go and be with them if they're in the hospital or whatever or need it. However, living in New Hampshire, I read laws and stuff like that somewhat. I touched base on them. And I don't know if New Hampshire actually accepts anything where you didn't spend like 4 to 6 years in a college, studying and, all the doctrines and shit like that. So go get a prisoner. My waist doesn't like bread, though. Yes, I'm Catholic. Yeah, but if you eat the pita bread like Jesus did, the non-leavening bread, it's less bread, less yeast. It might even be gluten freaking free. I don't know. You could even do the little crispy crackers they have. Could lose my job if I date a prisoner. I think that would fucking be your last resort, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, not judging. There are people out there and la 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 la, but if I don't want to say, if sunshine is the only sunshine that is brought into your life is screaming through prison bars, who am I to say fuck it? But geez, Crow, let's hope that there are other avenues to go down before that one, Opposites attract, definitely. And that's the thing. That's okay. Do you have a buddy? And I'm not gonna name names because I know that when you're like, no. Do you have a friend or somebody that has been a friend forever that you've partied with, you laugh with, every time you hook up, your circles meet or whatever, you're always happy to see each other, yada, yada, yada. If that person is not already taken and attached, that is a choice, a good choice, because you have to have a friendship with the person that you're going to be with for any amount of time, because without that friendship, sex only lasts, our body parts only last for so long before they peter out, and no matter how much you smack them and choke them and whatever, they're just going to play dead. You know what I'm saying? So if like sex isn't everything, yes, it's a big thing, but yada, yada, yada. Once you get past that, conversation and having a buddy is a great thing. Let me give him this pacifier. Ugh, sorry about that. But yeah, say you're with somebody and after 5 minutes you can't even have a conversation. Like you run out of things to say or don't have the interest. That's where you have to start from. You have to start from somebody that you know, somebody that you feel comfortable with, somebody that you can snuggle with, somebody that you can laugh with, watch girl flicks with, or war movies with. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta give that person a chance to see, unless for some reason they only want to be your friend. You know what I mean? Like, don't be a stalker or anything like that. But usually, friends without benefits or whatever. Those are the ones you need to re-examine. Because believe it or not, Prince Charming might be somebody that you kind of didn't give the time of day to. That's all I'm saying. Let me. Oh, sorry. She saved my life literally almost 3 years ago when he found me again, and I was point in my life. No reason to go on because they were gonna terminate. Oh my Jesus. And again, I know about the situation where you came from. I know when women are in those types of, and men too, you literally feel like there's no way out. You don't have money, you don't have this and that to restart all over again. Guess what? Sometimes, why should you be the one to leave? But for safety reasons, sometimes it's just good to just leave with whatever you have in your pocketbook, your most important information, and the clothes on your freaking back. And you just say F you and fucking leave and start new somewhere else, you know what I mean? And go in a different direction again than what this person would think that you would. I mean, I don't want it to sound like the Sleeping with the Enemy Julia Roberts movie or anything, Oh, making enchiladas. Nice. This is true. After every storm is followed by a rainbow. So very true. And then again, we need a little rain for things to grow, or things would shrivel and die. So everything in moderation, but never ever think that you are not good enough ever, because you are the best you can be. And if somebody doesn't feel the same way you do, then goodbye. No reason to be even friends with that person. You know what I mean? That's right. One day at a time. He cheated on me with a mutual married friend, and it stopped our friendship for 2 years. but we are friends now. But it will no, because again, once you lose trust, but again, you only have one friend. You know what I mean? But I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that say you meet somebody and you right away you put them into friends, put them in the friends box because immediately you did not have the chemical reactions or whatever, the hormones, the electrical impulses were not. But once you get to know this person, um, you start to have feelings for them. You know what I mean? And it starts being more than friend. You look at them through like different eyes, like, why didn't I see this shit before? You know what I mean? Like, those are the qualities that we want to have around us. We want, and I don't mean to sound like a kissing cousin or like I come from, Blue Ridge Mountains or whatever, but sometimes you want somebody that's like your cousin or your brother, but not for real. You know what I mean? You just want somebody that it just seems natural. It's easygoing. It just flows. You know what I mean? The rapport between you, whatever. It's not work. You don't want to be with somebody where it's constant work. I'm not saying that marriage or relationships aren't work, because they definitely work. But anything worth having is worth putting some effort into and working for. You know what I mean? And shit, girl, you're there for everybody else, EMT and fire this and yada, yada, yada. It's time to look out for number one. And like I said, it's when you least expect it. The guy behind you at Dunkin' Donuts that pays for your coffee. Turn around and say thanks. Who knows, strike up a conversation while you're at the bank waiting to cash a check. You ever just start talking to either the person behind you or in front of you because you're like, la la la, or somebody makes a comment under their breath and you go, right? Next thing you know, you're having a little conversation. The time flies. It goes a little quicker. Before you know it, you're at the counter and out of there. You know what I mean? But in that time of striking up a conversation with a complete stranger, that's an opportunity. You know what I mean? That could be, but you never know. I'm just saying. Right, you should not be the only one ever putting work in. Shut up, Mai. Hold on, you have to go out. Now, see, when my husband and I got together, my ex and I had been apart for years. You know what I mean? However, we have a history of, we, separate and blah, 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 6 years go by and yada, yada, yada. And then we try it again for God knows what reasons, because we have kids. But it got to a point where I finally told him I didn't want to be his girlfriend, baby mama, whatever, because A, we got along better when we weren't together. B, it was just too much. I don't want to be somebody that you're supposed to love, but you hate me. You know what I mean? Like, no, that is not how love and relationships should be. And Pick and I were, I don't want to say childhood friends, but yeah, we grew up in the same neighborhood. We hung out as teenagers, early teenagers to mid teenagers, and then we kind of went our separate ways. He went one way, I went another. But the funny thing is my cousin and his older brother got married. Okay, so he went his way, I went my way, but yet every so often our circles would interconnect, whether it be a birthday, holiday, whatever, yada yada, and not every year. And then we ran into each other like the December of 2010, I think it was. My cousin from upstate New York was in town in New Hampshire with his family, and I got privy of it or whatever, and I went to the China Garden or whatever it was where they were all hanging out, and who was there? Pick, who I hadn't seen in like forever, but yet again it was like Pick, and he was like Bean, and it pretty much went from there. It pretty much went from like a week or two after seeing each other then, and we shut the hell out. We exchanged numbers, and the rest is history. I married my childhood friend. You know what I mean? So my friend, okay, who I'm not going to say there wasn't feelings there at some point in our teenage years, but he he was like getting into trouble when he was an adolescent, and I was like all set with that, and kind of went another way. And then yet I hook up with my baby daddy, who had his share of getting into trouble. So, you know what I mean? It's weird, but when I met up with Pick, he lived his life and made up for whatever wrongs he might have done as a kid, and he's a productive human being, and we still got along. We still had that connection from way back when, you know what I mean? And we've been married since 2012. So for somebody who never seen herself as being married, I get married at 48 and just celebrated our 10th anniversary last September. So yeah. Hey, Mark Miller, welcome back. You got about 2 minutes left to the stream before we call it a day. Let me just go up and see what was said here. We had to, before we get married, we had to like have this 1 or 2 meetings with the reverend that married us. And again, she asks questions, this, that, and the other thing, and yada, yada, yada. And she asked him what brought him happiness or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Something about me that he loved or whatever. And he said her smile, which I was like, what? But he said, I love her smile. And I'm sure he liked other shit too, but he's not going to say to the reverend. But I was like, number one, let's just say we were both crying while talking to the reverend. We cried when we got married, but then again, I also, my dad died in 1999, so he wasn't there for my wedding, but I made a brooch of him, and my brother walked me down the aisle. But when I got married and I said my vows, I included one of the nicknames that my father gave me, and I don't even know why, but so I said, Christina Spaghetti Gonzalez Boucher. So Spaghetti Gonzalez would be the name, the nickname that he gave me. That was one of them. When I was smaller, it was Mushmouth, because I ate peanut butter and marshmallow, and I always had marshmallow fluff here. So Mushmouth. Yeah. It helped. What helped? So, yeah, needless to say, we were friends way back in the day, have continued to be friends, got married. I've been through different things with having both hips replaced and the AFib to deal with, yada, yada, yada. And now we are starting on a new journey in our silver years, raising our grandson. I almost say granddaughter. Hello. Who's 6 months. We got him when he got out of the hospital when he was 3 weeks and have had him ever since. And have legal custody of him until he's 18. So with that, the journey and adventures continue, which is why we changed our name again from Team Clambake to JFA, Johnson Family Adventures, because Little Sprout brought Team Clambake more together. Not that we weren't, but we are now a family unit because we got this little one and we want to give him a fighting chance and don't want eggs pelted at him, blah, 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 because he's being brought up by hippy dippies, whatever you want to call it. But it is what it is. We take one day at a time. We appreciate everything. We enjoy the simple things in life, not because we're there, but just because, you know what I mean? Lay back. Staying grounded is the way to go. We appreciate everything that we have, everything that God's given us, sent our way, whatever blessings have been bestowed upon us. They say everything happens for a reason. We may not believe it at first. And they say when one door closes, another one will open. It might not be as soon as that door closes in your face, but some couple of steps down the road, you will be surprised because it won't just be one door. It'll be doors always open. You know what I mean? And the sunshine will come flooding through. And with that, I'm going to say that we passed the 2-hour mark. So somebody else came in. BC Treasure Chills. Hello, hello, hello. I just want to say hello before saying goodbye. Tasman Coins. Again, hello. Just want to make sure I say hi. Digging with Deej, but still here from breakfast. So anyways, thank you so much to Crystal Lynn and Lone Wolf for being here today. We hope that you get a good feeling for the chat. Sometimes we do touch on touchy subjects. There's no filter here. Like I said, it's like a roller coaster ride. We can start off here, we can go down here, but we'll go around the corner and everything will level out again, and then who knows, go up the ramp. It's all what we all discuss, whatever is said in the chat, which might click something in my brain, and we just go from there. But it works. I like to think that my Brunch with Bean is a little different than a lot of other people's streams. Whether people like it or not, that's their cup of tea or not. But I'm just appreciative for all of you that come here for every one of my streams. We have such a great time, and I love you all. So with that, thank you all for coming. I'm going to let you go because I will just keep rambling. But I'll give him my last Cheeto for waiting as long as he did have to go to the bathroom. But I'm going to say goodbye for now. Little Sprout is out for the count. I'm going to let the dog out, and I'm going to go in the studio and partake in a little attitude adjustment. So with that, we say thank you for coming. Love you all. Catch you on Friday, hopefully. And we'll do it all again. So everybody take care. Appreciate all of you guys, really. Oh, and thank you for getting us to the 600. I think we are at now. Thank you so much. I'm going to check when I get off of here. Sorry for the sniffles. Like I said, I can definitely feel stuff building up. So I'm going to go do some Alka-Seltzer Plus. And we'll catch you all later. Oh, babe, if you're still in the chat, we need milk, TP, and supper. And with that, love. See you all later. Have a great day. And Brewers Prospecting tonight, 8:30, I think it is. And if you guys can go, that'll be awesome. All right, take care. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Later.